Morning. So last night, me and a buddy of mine were talking about, politics, which is a very dangerous subject to talk about because everybody gets, not that many people can actually talk and throw out opinions. My opinion, I love sitting down and talk to people and throw back ideas back and forth because that's how you really understand somebody is by conversating with them, being a good individual. But, I'm not saying I'm going to agree with everything, anybody says. I don't agree with something my buddy said, but I'll enjoy conversating because at least it helps me understand it from their point of view. They're able to understand better from my point of view. It works out. So anyways, we were talking about the two candidates right now, and he was telling me who I should vote for, and I don't like neither one of those candidates, the Republican and Democratic Party right now, my opinion, because they're both liars. They're both full of it, my honest opinion. He started talking about police brutality and that racism was only almost gone until Obama got into office. Load of crap right there. Racism's always been here. It's always been here. It's always been around. It's might have gotten quiet for a little bit, but it never left. It never left, Yes, we all need to work together to get past that. Everybody needs to, to respect others because right now, with the president is, or not president is, he sees things different because he's, a black man, um, Hillary and Trump don't see things because they've always had money. And if you've always had money and you've lived in this part of your whole entire life, it's kind of hard to see things right here or relate to things down here if you've never been down there, if you've never been in poverty, if you've never seen racism firsthand, because money does help out quite a bit on a lot of stuff, And I'm not saying some people didn't earn it and some people didn't bust their butt for it, and I'm not taking away from that, but it is what it is. But, him and I were talking about, politics and stuff like that, and again, we hold police and government officials, police and presidents up to a different standard. We have, this stereotype on, again, it is a stereotype on what a president should be, how they should act, and how they should run our country. I mean, everybody has a different thing, but a different idea, but at the same time, a lot of general ideas are about the same, Both Trump and Hillary are very wishy-washy. Oh, this, that, whatever. That or Trump says, why do you say this? Well, I didn't mean it like this. I meant it like that. Well, what is it? We need if Trump's your candidate, cool, Trump's your candidate, but we need somebody that's going to be on point and not going to be wishy-washy. Hillary, the same thing. She can't be wishy-washy. There's a lot of people that have died because of, there's people that died because of stupidity, missing emails, even like police brutality. Again, sometimes, I'm not saying it's all right for people to get beat. I'm not saying it's all right for people to get shot. For stupid shit. I'm not saying that. But it's on both ends. I understand it from the cops' point of view because I have family that is in law enforcement. So I get that. My family in law enforcement. I would want them to go home. One of my cousin's husbands works on a rough side of town. I would want him to go home to my cousin, but at the same time, I understand that not all cases are the same. Sometimes, they'll run into somebody that's real cool, and other times it's going to be a fight. Or they, even worse, they could lose their life because of ignorance. And the thing is, right now, since Trump's so anti-everything, anti-Muslim, a lot of stuff, and a lot of people are blind to see that. My honest opinion, whoever gets in office needs to do two things, my opinion. Put money into the education system. Regardless if it's Democrat or Republican, they need to put money into the education system. Reason being, my opinion on it. If they can do, because like music, art, and all that stuff is getting taken out of schools. If you could do extra, classes after school, like chess club, choir after school, and make it mandatory for elementary students to do that. Reason I say mandatory is so they're in those after school programs. They're able to see, okay, cool, I want to do this, I want to do that. They have a different positive mind frame, because if they're doing positive things, their mind frame changes. So therefore, if they can do more positive things, they're less likely to be hateful because, again, if you've ever been broke living paycheck to paycheck, which fucking sucks, been there, done that, you have a mentality where you're upset at the world. You're upset at the world. But if you can educate kids at a younger age to help them, to motivate them, again, it all comes on to the individual. But if we can start them at a younger age, it helps out my opinion, will help out so much. Just like, it's at the point right now, and it's not just right now, it's always been like this, where if a Hispanic or black gets pulled over by a white cop, I'm like, shit, this this dude's gonna screw with me. This dude's gonna screw with me. It's not 100% true. And sometimes the cop gets there, you give attitude, and cop gives attitude back. And then you wonder why he's being a dick, Now, don't get me wrong. If you're acting stupid and you're talking shit to the cops just because, and you get pulled out of your car, you know what? You probably deserve it. I don't give a shit what color you are. If you're acting ignorant, then it is what it is, But that's not the case all the time. If it's legitimate, like, yes sir, no sir, and the cop's a total dick, yeah, guess what? Record it. Every phone nowadays has camera on it. So record the shit, But again, on the flip side, it's already gotten to it's in that mentality too, where a police officer is gonna not all police officers, but some police officers pull over somebody, and if it's a Hispanic or black person, they're gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna be cautionary because they're gonna do the same thing. It works both ways. Cops are gonna think that they're pulling over an asshole because they're black or Hispanic. Hispanic and black are that are getting pulled over are going to think the same thing about the police officer. Again, not 100% true. It's just a mentality that we have right now. They're not we that, when I say we, I say the American people, because right now it's back and forth. Police, blue lives matter, black lives matter, white lives matter, all lives matter. And yes, it's true, all lives matter. And when I say all lives matter, that means blue, white, black, green, whatever. Every life matters, yes. But right now, it's about the Black Lives Matter, and because of everything that's going on. And that's my opinion. It is what it is. Now, to have the community unify again with the police, my opinion, my honest opinion, if police departments went once a month, even once every 2 months, and again, there's a lot of organizations, Boys and Girls Club, there's each community has something different where they can help out and help with the barbecue, and it's hosted by the police, and where the community is able to interact with the police are able to interact with the community, and it helps out two things, because it helps the community realize, what, these officers are not bad people. The kids, the kids that are being told by their parents, police officers are the devil, they're able to see the police officers firsthand and see that they are nice people. Because again, I've seen some people on Facebook, I forget their names and I don't want to quote it, but they go and they joke with people. They, they're great cops, they're great individuals, they're great people. And they're doing a hell of a job to change people's mentality. And I honestly think the more and again, I know it is happening, but I think it needs to happen more. The more that the police go over there and interact with the neighborhood that they patrol, the more the kids, especially in urban areas, because, and the thing is, and if you go to like San Antonio, Texas, where it's mostly Hispanic dominated, yeah, you're gonna see more crime done by Hispanics. You're gonna see more Hispanics die there in that city, because again, it's Hispanic dominated, but I don't know. I just think that more people should get involved. More people should, react like that. More people should need to start showing respect again, because that lack of respect is for the birds already, But hell, until then, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.